Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Look at all that shit that guy's going to take to CX. Because, yeah, that's pretty much all it's going to be. CX fodder. On some Facebook pickups. I've got to stop myself from going on Facebook, because as soon as I go on the groups, I'm just like, well, boom, 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 buy everything. Can't help myself. So, yeah, not going on Facebook. I probably will go on Facebook. Can't stop myself. So yes, we were booting today, and the sun is shining. It's like every single Sunday for the past, I can't remember the last time it rained on a Sunday. Just, yeah, it's alright for me, I suppose. Gets me up. So yes, booting. And like I said, it's all going to be CX pretty much. The whole lot, the whole shebang, apart from that. So, get started. So Saturday car boot, there's one sort of nearish by. I normally go, it just gets me up in the morning. Saves me lying in bed. Don't really buy much from there. Say it's not very big and you get a lot of people there for how small it is. A lot of people looking for games. This week, no one really there to be fair, so I had the pickings. And if you just saw that, it's Xbox games. So anyway, so one had some Xbox games all priced up. I hate when people price games up, like individually, really. You sort of think, they've checked all these. But yeah, anyway. So I picked up this one, £2. Lego Batman 2, I think that's £6 in CX. So, £2, not bad. I'll start stacking up there. And then this chap, he's there every week, and he's a bit of a house clearance dude. Never really has anything. He had some PS2 games out on the table. I look at them. I know Matt, who I normally see there, said he got some PS2 games last week before the Doncaster show, so I assume it was off this guy. But then he pulled out some 360 stuff. He goes, I've seen you walking around with that Xbox game, so I thought I'd get these out. So I was like, awesome. And there was actually some alright titles in there. He said £2 each, so about the going rate for 360 games now, innit? So anyway, I picked out these 4. Some pretty good trading on these. I think I get £29 for these. So anyway, Left 4 Dead 2. They are complete, but I suppose it doesn't matter if you're doing CX. 6 on that, I think that's CX. Skate 2, I think that's 4. That's probably the cheapest one. Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Lego Pirates, and that's 6 or 7 on that one. But yeah, £6 for them, which is not bad. So I got one for free basically, or £1.50 each, whichever way you want to look at it. So yeah, so they're going like literally after I've done this video to CX. As soon as they open, get in there. Got some stuff to test. So, well, they've got some stuff to test for me. And that was it for Saturday. And moving on to Sunday, which is today when this is being filmed. So first car boot, don't really find anything. There's a chap there who always gets there before me, who winds me up. And it's not like he asks for the stuff, he just happens to be there when they're getting it out every single time. But I saw this and I was like, it's pretty cool. It's sort of game related. I suppose it is game related, yeah. And it's a Minecraft figure. It's Steve from Minecraft in its original box. It's pretty cool actually. £1.50 that was. So I thought, for £1.50, it's a bargain. So £1.50 for that. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, because I was just like, I'll buy it. So, and then on to the main event. So, the first row I always skip, because it's just like, meh, don't really, it's all dealers and people who go around putting stuff off their own, buying and putting it on their own stall. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Fair game, I guess. I'm going to move that, it's getting in the way now. I was going to stack everything up Rich King Retro style, but yeah, you won't see me. So what did I buy first? Yeah, so I skipped out the first row. And then the next row, I saw these and I was just like, I do like my cards. So they're cards. Asked how much they were, it was like £5. So I was like, I'll give you £4 for them. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And it's some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. A whole freaking box full of them. I don't even know. I'm going to show you this without them all tipping out, but there's fucking loads in there. I had a quick flick through them. I'm not really up to date on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I noticed there was a few fakes in there. Really bad fakes. I'm no expert on Yu-Gi-Oh, but the sort of, you can tell, you probably can't see that. Bit of light on it. No, they're like shiny basically. You see that? They shouldn't be that shiny basically. There you go. Super shiny, and the eye there, or whatever they call it, is you probably can't see that, but it's just plain. There's no writing on it, which there should be. These ones are even worse. They don't have the eye on it, so, but not shiny. But there is some real ones in there, and there must be friggin'. There's got to be 1,000 cards in there, so I'll pick out all the rubbish ones, and I can't, you know, not sure what I'm gonna do with them. I'll take them to Doncaster next time. 10p a card. There's a tin here, Yu-Gi-Oh tin. A few more in there. I don't know why these are separate, but there's a shiny one there, and that's a fake. I noticed the eye is actually just plain. There's nothing on it. I wasn't sure they could actually do fakes of oh, on the back doesn't say Yu-Gi-Oh on. No writing. Like that one says Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh on. So yeah, I got to sort them all out. So yeah. So 2 tins of it. I think it's got game boards in for it. So for £4 I thought, yeah, there's got to be some shinies and shit in there somewhere. And then literally on the same row, bloke just pulling these out, and they were coming in quite fast, so I guess a lot of the resellers / vultures didn't have time to check every single thing. So I saw these, £2 each. I said, do both for £3. He's like, yeah. And they are an Xbox 360 controller. Actually really nice condition. The thumbsticks still have the little indents on them, which normally get worn away or completely ripped off. And there's a wired one there as well, which actually, you know, I'm not sure. I might keep that one because I'm sick of using the batteries. Winds me up. I'm playing a game and it was like batteries are run out. I'm like, fuck's sake. So yeah, £3 for them. I think that's definitely £10 in CX. So that'll probably go after this video to CX. And then after that, I didn't really get much more. I mean, I got the main event there. That was quite nice, to be fair. Just bits and bobs really. So what did I get? Xbox game, Prison Break. Some bubble wrap in there. Not sure why I bought that, but it was £1, so I was there. What else did I get? Oh, Xbox original game here. I've never actually seen this before. Stuart was there, 2T UK. He got a really nice crystal Xbox off the same guy. And some, he had a whole bag full of original games. So obviously I let Tutti have his pick because he was there first. And then I saw this, I just pulled out. It's a scaler for the original Xbox. Never actually played it. I think Stuart said he'd played it, so or had it. One or the other. It's actually really nice condition. So it looks a bit like a Spyro the Dragon knockoff. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. So I've never actually played that. I might try it later. Putting stuff there. Right, this chap had. I looked in his door and he had a PlayStation Vita on the side and some Xbox 360 controllers. And I was like, oh, how much is your Vita? And he said, oh, the screen's broke on it. I was like, ah. And then I asked him about the controllers, and again, they were £2 each, but all the thumbsticks were ripped off and the battery packs were missing. So I was just like, nope. And then he said he had some Xbox games. So I was like, do I wait? Do I go? And he's like, oh, I'll get them. They're in a suitcase. So he gets out these games, puts them on the floor. So we tried. So I've got the Prime with me, and sort of next to me, this fucking bellend. He's like reaching over, reaching in the fucking suitcase. I'm like, I was here first, you fucking bellend. But there weren't anything great in there. There was a couple games I missed out on because I didn't really know the prices of them. So I went and checked, and then came around and Stuart was in there. So whatever, I'm not too bothered. But I did pick out Cars 2 because I know that had a little bit of value. I think it's £6. They give me a CX for that. So that was £2. But there's a couple of them in there I could have got. Yeah, this bloke, he was like reaching in, just grabbing them out. I was like, piss off, mate. Wait your turn. I didn't buy any anyway. Right, and then the next set of games I got. So most of the new cars had stopped coming in at this point, and then one new car came in, and I was like, do I go check that? And I was like, yeah, I'll sort of make a slow walk over to there to have a look. When I got there was games stacked all up all at the table. I was like, oh my god. And as I walked up, he goes, oh, I've got some DS games. But there's another chap, I think he was asking about them, so he pulled out all these DS games. Nothing great in there. I know there was Rayman in there, which is pretty good trading value on the 3DS games. £1 each, so a bit cheesed off that I missed them, but hey, you can't be everywhere at once. But I did pick out these Sonic Rush. I think that's only £4 trade, but if it cost me £1, Crash Bandicoot, no manuals in these, no manuals. Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier, and Lego Batman. And yeah, Lego games. It's a minefield on CX now. It used to be a surefire, like, right, Lego game, that's going to be worth money on CX. It's not. It's not anymore. Well, some are, some ain't. But when you're there, you don't really want to stand in front of the store price checking games, because it just doesn't look right. Yeah, so they were £4, so not really sure why I bought the PSP ones, because that's got no manual, so I wouldn't keep that anyway. And this one's the essential version. I mean, it is complete, but yeah, so I probably won't keep that either. But yeah, £4. Get my money back for them two anyway. So it's not all bad. And the last game I actually picked up was this one, DS game, and it's Barbie Jet Set and Style for £1. I think that's £4 in CX. Yeah, it was hard work. There was a lot of game stuff there, but just so many people going for games. So many people, loads of people I've never seen before. It's like every week there's like a couple more people looking for games. And just like, for fuck's sake, easy money, I suppose. Right, and the last thing I saw, I was just walking up an aisle, and I saw these two on the top, and I was like, oh, please be loads of games in the box, because you could see there was like cases in the box below them, and I was just like, oh, please be loads of games in there. There weren't. I mean, it was not all bad, but yeah. So what I saw was a PlayStation 1, small one, in there. It's in a baggie. And another one. So they were on top, and I was just like, oh my god, that box is going to be full of games. And they weren't. It wasn't full of games. It was, but they're all fucking copies. The whole thing's full of copies. Apart from a nice condition copy of Dinosaurs and a copy of Rugrats Search for Reptile, which actually has 2 copies of the game in for some weird reason. And the only other one is Bust-a-Move 4, which is just the disc and the manual. Yeah. So actually, at first I asked her, how much are you PlayStations? She's like, £12. I was just like, alright, is that for both of them? She's like, oh no, £12 each. I was just like, okay. So at first I just picked up Dinosaurs, and I was like, how much is this? She's like, oh, just £1 for that. So I was just like, yeah, I'll grab that for £1. And I sort of started walking off, and I was just like, if one of them's chipped, I mean, there is a bit of money in that. And so I went back, had a quick look. This one's definitely chipped, because I asked her, I said, do they both play copies, or is it just one? She says, it was this one which came with the copied games, and the void sticker's been removed. So that's definitely the one which plays copies. And this one, the void sticker was perfect, so that can't be, I can't play copies. So I was like, what's your best on both of them? And she was like, 20. I was just like, yeah, it's a bit expensive. She's like, what about 18? I was just like, ew, no. She's like 16. I was just like, yeah, we're getting there. And then I was like, I give 14 for them because I bought that game for £1 earlier. And she's like, oh, 15. Call it 15. I was just like, go on then. And to be fair, for 15 quid, 2 PS1s, can't go wrong. Actually, I want to see if there's a game in them. Oh, there's a memory card in that one. Let's have a look. So this is the chipped one. Is there a game in it? No, no game in that one. It's pretty dirty, to be fair. Should be alright. They're pretty hardy, PS1s. And then this one, let's see if there's a game in this one. Come on, free game. No, free game. So, no game in there. To be fair, the controller's a really nice condition, to be fair. Got some stickers on that one. So yeah, that's not too bad, I suppose. What was I going to say? There was one thing I was going to show, which I thought was pretty funny. Oh yeah, so I bumped into Stu and I was just like, oh, I bought these, you know. And then I was looking at the side of the box and I was like, there's an American copy of Spider-Man 2 in there. And I was just like, oh, cool. So I dug down to get it. It's not. It's just an empty case with no front light. It's just the back of an American case. So God knows how they managed to get, how that ended up in there. The back of an American PS1 game case. I don't think it's worth much anyway if it was in there. But still, yeah, it was funny how I was like, oh my God, there's an American game in there. And there wasn't, so. And that's it for the booter. So nothing great. But yeah, CX fodder, I suppose. Okay, right. One thing from the charity shop now. And there's a charity shop near me. It's at like a local, it's basically Tesco's, and there's like some other shops there, and one's a charity shop. And to be fair, they have some good stuff. The games are always 99p, and they always have some decent games in there. So I was actually going to Tesco's, but a little story. You know what pisses me off? When you go to the child parking spaces, and there's no fucking spaces, and everyone in the cars don't have kids. They're just sitting there. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake, I've got a kid and I can't even park in the fucking child bay things. And I was, yeah, it fucking wound me up. And it's, you know, actually I'm not going to go there. That's racist. But it's a certain minority of people. That's all I'm saying, which do it. Mainly. But yeah, anyway. So, charity shop, found this game. Sims 3 for the PS2. 99p. I'd rather just put £1 on it, because I hate standing there waiting for the penny. Just like, then I normally put in the change box anyway. Yeah, £1. There is actually, I think that's like £10 in CX trade. So yeah. So I was pretty radged up after that, and then I went to another charity shop, which is on it's like next to a tip. So all the stuff's like basically donated in there. It's a right dump. And you go in the car, but there's no spaces again. Someone had parked over 2 spaces. I was just like, for fuck's sake, 'cause I had my window down. I was just like, who the fuck has parked over 2 spaces? And the chap whose car it was like standing right next to my window as I pulled in. I was like, fucking ignorant wanker, parked over 2 spaces. I was like, right, that's it, I'm just going to block the wanker in. And then he was like, oh, move my car, mate. I was just like, yeah, okay. Fucking idiot. So, on to the Facebook pickups. And like I say, should stop going on Facebook. But this is like another thing I've decided to collect. A subset, you could say. It's Dreamcast. And it's US exclusives. So, basically ones which weren't released over here. So I've basically opened a whole new can of worms with this collection. And I thought I'd got some of the pretty expensive ones, but there's a few which are, I think it's, which is the really, there's one which is pretty pricey. I think it's Gigawing 2. I think it's like over £100, so that's going to be a tricky one to find, because obviously you don't see them games over here really that much. And so the chap who bought them last games off on Facebook, I think his name's Alistair Hedge, I don't know his name. Alistair, I think that's his name, Alistair. He was selling off his whole set. So he put up these pictures of some American exclusive games. I was just like, well, why not? So I'll just see where his prices are at. And as usual, they were great prices. One of them's actually water damaged. It's my fault because I didn't ask what the condition was of it. You could probably see it in the picture. It was water damaged, but it's only the front. So, and it's not one of the expensive ones. So, but anyway, so I think I paid 130 for these. A lot of money. How many you got? 1, 2. There's 8 games, and they're all exclusive, like I said. So, without further ado, so probably the most expensive one to get and find is Fatal Fury, and these are all in lovely condition. I don't like these cases. I hate them. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about them. They just don't feel like a game. I suppose it feels like a CD to me. And they don't. When you got them on your shelf, they don't stand out as much as them ones. But yeah, I suppose you can fit more on your shelf though. So there is that. You can get more on the shelfage. So that's always a good thing. So yeah, Fatal Fury. And probably the next most expensive one is The Last Blade 2, Heart of the Samurai. Complete, minty condition with a little precautions leaflet. And again, it's hard to gauge a price on these, because on one hand they're harder to find here, but there are some on eBay. That one's not on eBay. I think the last one sold for about 60-70 on the American for eBay. So, and again, that's about £40 one. So, right, the next two, just nothing special. But it's NFL 2K1, nice condition. So these are cheap ones, so it's not really. And then NFL 2K. I assume that's the first one, and then that's the second one, maybe. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then we've got 7th Cross Evolution. Again, nice and minty condition. I actually looked at a video on this one. It looks fucking well weird. I think you play as like a creature, and you sort of evolve through. I can't even describe it. I know people are saying it's fucking shit, but yeah, I was just like, and it didn't cost much, to be fair. And then we've got a Centipede. Again, lovely condition. Not really sure how much. Guess there's like a story mode in this, because sure it's not just, you know, Atari Centipede like 2600 sort of one. So there's a bit more depth to it than them ones, but yeah, then I'll give that a go. And the water damaged one, which is a bit of a shame because it's actually one I wouldn't mind trying, but I've got it now. I can always replace it further down the line. And it's Cyber Trooper Virtual On. I'm not even going to read the bottom bit because I don't know how to say it. Lovely condition, apart from, you see the inlay? You can't really see it, to be fair. Let me try and take it out. You can sort of see there. I mean, it's not terrible. There you go. Look, get the light shining on it. You can see the wibbliness of it. I mean, all the pages open, so it's not like stuck together. But yeah, it's just a shame. But my fault. I should have asked the condition, basically. I just assumed, because all of the stuff seemed to be in good condition. But to be fair, the prices which he was selling them for, it's probably reflected in that. Anyway, so yeah. I can't shut it now. That's another thing, it doesn't shut very well, because it's obviously slightly damaged. There we go, we've shut it. And the last one, I think he said 120 for that, and then I was just waiting to see if any of the others which people asked for they didn't take, and this is one of them. And I said, you do this for 130 with this one thrown in, and it's King of Fighters Dream Match 99, complete, minty. And yeah, so that's them 8 games there for £120. So it's a good start, I suppose. He did put some more up. I don't know why he didn't do it all in one go. I suppose it gets confusing when you've got like tons of pictures. But he put another picture up of probably another 6 or 7 American games. And I should have asked him, to be fair. I should have just, when I bought these, oh, you got any more? But I just assumed this was all he had. So, and he couldn't have been. He would have. I think he would have. It wouldn't. He wasn't far off a full set of the US exclusives. I think he didn't have Giga Wing, but there was a couple in this new lot he put up, which I was a bit fucking annoyed that I missed, to be fair. Illbleed, which is like a horror game. I really want that one. There's 3 on eBay at the moment. So they're obviously not selling over here, but people obviously refuse to drop the price on theirs. So I think the cheapest one there is 80 quid, and I think he sold his for 50. So that was a bit of kick in the teeth. There was a few more on there. There's one called The Ring, I think, which is supposedly really, really bad, but I think he had a good price on that. There is one on UK eBay, but it's 60, and I'm not paying 60 for it because it sounds like a right shit game. There's actually a few ending now, actually, right now, which is actually reminded me to stop recording this. I've got to stop recording this video and check that, because if I miss them, I'm going to be pretty cheesed off. And they're all US exclusives as well. So hopefully I can get most of them. I think there's about 57 exclusives, which actually sounds like loads. Yeah. I'll get them eventually. Slowly but steadily. And that is all I've got to share with you today. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate that you take your time out of the day to actually watch these videos. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And I'll see you in the next video.